Mastering Modern Dating. Tips for Success. Navigating the complexities of modern dating can often feel like wandering through an uncharted wilderness. Have you ever found yourself questioning how to connect with women without falling victim to the pitfalls of today's social climate, such as the Me Too movement? Are you uncertain if pursuing relationships with women is worth the potential risks? These are valid concerns in the context of contemporary dating. If you find yourself disenchanted with adult content and are seeking genuine connections, this video aims to provide clarity on these pressing questions and more. Welcome to my channel, where I specialize in guiding men through the intricacies of modern relationships with women. My goal is to help you attract, maintain, and nurture meaningful connections, or simply to enhance your interactions with women in general. In the current dating landscape, traditional values and modern expectations often clash, resulting in a confusing, frustrating, and sometimes intimidating environment. In this video, we will delve into the psychology that underpins successful relationships today, examining both timeless principles and the nuanced art of attraction. We will also discuss the unspoken rules that shape the dynamics of love in the present day, as well as how the approach to dating can vary significantly based on a woman's age, whether she is in her 20s, 30s, 40s, or beyond. Many men find themselves struggling with the realities of modern dating, often encountering advice that reinforces negative perceptions of women, which can lead to misunderstandings and disconnection in their interactions. By gaining a deeper understanding of the subtleties involved in contemporary dating, you can start to experience genuine success. To fully grasp this, we must consider how societal influences, social media, third-wave feminism, and the Me Too movement have shaped the attitudes and behaviors of women today. However, it is crucial to recognize that certain fundamental aspects remain unchanged, regardless of how some women may perceive their desires. A key point to remember is that biology is indifferent to these changes. Before we dive deeper, let's take a moment to reflect on the evolving social norms surrounding dating. The current dating scene represents a fusion of traditional and modern ideals, creating a melting pot of expectations and behaviors. It is essential to know when to embody the role of a chivalrous gentleman and when to adapt to more contemporary standards. For instance, if you lean towards traditional values, you might excel at gestures like holding doors open or picking up the tab, relying on these gentlemanly actions in hopes of fostering intimacy. However, it's important to engage in deeper, more meaningful conversations, as modern women who value substance are looking for more than just financial support. Alternatively, if you are in your 20s and emotionally aware, you might shy away from chivalrous acts due to concerns about being labeled as sexist. To simplify these interactions, I recommend following my 3A formula, which varies depending on whether the woman is in her 20s, 30s, or 40s. For women in their 20s, it's best to ask directly if they appreciate chivalrous gestures, such as holding the door open. For those in their 30s, while they may not expect chivalry, they often appreciate it when it occurs. Women in their 40s and older typically cherish chivalrous behavior and may even miss the assertive courtesy that comes with it. Here are some practical examples. For women in their 20s, confidently ask, "Do you prefer if I hold the door for you? Or is that not really your style? Or should we split the check? Or do you have a preference?" You might also inquire, "Would you like me to choose the restaurant? Or would you prefer to pick?" For women in their 30s, assume chivalry with confidence. Hold the door, reach for the check, and choose the restaurant while keeping her preferences in mind. For example, you could say, "I chose this Italian place because I remember you mentioned you love Italian food." For women in their 40s, assert your intentions confidently. Hold the door open, offer to pay for the meal, and enthusiastically say, "I think you're going to love this Italian restaurant I found." By understanding these dynamics and adjusting your approach based on the age and preferences of the woman you are dating, you can foster more meaningful connections and navigate the modern dating world with greater ease. You have already gathered insights into her preferences, and while there are always exceptions to consider, this information will serve as a valuable guide. By blending your natural masculine charm with a modern approach, you can significantly enhance your dating experiences. The bonus? You'll likely find yourself forming deeper connections and enjoying a more active romantic life. Learning to take the initiative at times, while also being receptive to her thoughts and feelings, can be incredibly beneficial. This way, you not only gain a partner who contributes more than just physical intimacy, but also one who is excited to share that intimacy with you. Many of you might feel relieved knowing that you don't have to be the one making all the decisions in your relationship. Now, let's delve into the dynamics of understanding contemporary women. Today's women are seeking partners who can be true teammates, individuals who respect their independence and aspirations. This is where biological factors come into play. Although the traditional role of being the primary financial provider has evolved, modern women still expect their partners to contribute financially. Interestingly, many women today earn more than their male counterparts. So, what should men do in this scenario? It becomes essential to consider what else you can offer beyond financial support. Being a teammate encompasses emotional support, open-mindedness, effective communication, and a willingness to grow together. For instance, if you previously approached dating with a knight in shining armor mindset, you may have attracted women who were more dependent. However, by shifting your perspective to recognize that modern women appreciate your masculine qualities, such as assertiveness and a willingness to take risks, while also valuing your ability to be vulnerable, your relationships can become much more rewarding. When you prioritize her opinions, support her goals, and evolve together, you embody the kind of partner that modern women are looking for, and she should reciprocate that support. Women in their 20s are not looking to be rescued or to have their choices explained to them. They want to collaborate with you, sharing ideas and encouraging you to be self-sufficient. This sentiment extends to women in their 30s, many of whom may not desire children. However, those who do wish to start a family will expect you to share parenting responsibilities without adhering strictly to traditional gender roles. Often, they will seek compromises that allow them to continue their careers, so it's crucial to understand your stance on these matters. Moreover, many women in their 40s and beyond, especially those who are independent, recognize that a life focused solely on work can lead to dissatisfaction. They desire partners who can support them in more traditional ways, allowing them to embrace their feminine side. Many successful women, regardless of age, need men who inspire them to take a break from their demanding roles and reconnect with their femininity, which they may have neglected over time. In today's world, women have high expectations, and realistically, many men may not want or be able to sustain a completely traditional relationship. For example, would you prefer a partner who does not work and relies on you for financial support? The answer is likely no. To illustrate, my parents came from a more traditional background, yet when my mother decided to transition from being a full-time homemaker to pursuing her education, my father wholeheartedly supported her both emotionally and financially. Here's a fresh perspective on building meaningful connections through communication. My mother's journey perfectly illustrates this concept. She managed to pursue her dreams while simultaneously contributing to our household finances, creating a mutually beneficial situation for everyone involved. If you're enjoying this content, I'd love for you to show your support by liking this video and considering a subscription. It truly makes a difference. Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of conversation mastery. The essence of effective communication extends far beyond casual chat, lighthearted teasing, or romantic exchanges. While these elements can help create chemistry, the real magic lies in forging deeper emotional bonds. True intimacy, that special connection we all crave, comes from sharing our vulnerable sides with one another. This kind of closeness develops through attentive listening, genuine empathy, and exchanging personal experiences that resonate on a deeper level. Think of meaningful conversations like a dance between two partners. It's not about how much you talk, but rather how well you engage with each other. Thoughtful questions can lead to unexpected discoveries, and comfortable silences actually enhance the connection rather than breaking it. Take first dates, for example. If the pressure to maintain constant chatter makes you anxious, consider practicing active listening techniques. Learn to ask open-ended questions that encourage detailed responses, whether you're talking to coworkers or new acquaintances. Try sharing relevant personal anecdotes that add depth to conversations, making others feel more at ease while finding you increasingly interesting. These practice sessions not only boost your social skills, but also build valuable confidence. Modern dating dynamics vary across generations. Women in their 20s often look for partners who can articulate their feelings and demonstrate emotional intelligence, though they prefer this balanced with independence. Think of sharing your concerns while also discussing your solutions. For women in their 30s, emotional openness is appreciated, but not always expected. Focus on handling challenges with maturity. Those in their 40s and beyond typically understand that deep emotional connection doesn't come naturally to everyone, especially as we age. When sharing vulnerabilities, ensure it stems from strength rather than insecurity or low self-esteem. Building authentic self-confidence starts from within. It's about recognizing your inherent worth while accepting the aspects of yourself you can't or choose not to change. This quiet self-assurance differs from arrogant bravado. Developing this mindset involves self-reflection, facing fears by stepping outside comfort zones, and acknowledging both strengths and areas for growth. Consider this example. When you immerse yourself in passions like gaming, music, fitness, science, or skateboarding, your expertise and confidence naturally expand. This enthusiasm becomes contagious, shining through in your posture, conversations, and overall presence. When you radiate comfort in your own skin, it creates a safe space for others to be themselves, a quality universally attractive to women of all ages. Remember, confidence is a journey, not an overnight transformation. If it feels overwhelming, start small. My simple 3A approach can help. For partners in their 20s, ask open questions to explore shared interests. With 30-somethings, make educated assumptions about their preferences. For women in their 40s and beyond, confidently express your intentions while maintaining emotional balance. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to becoming a more connected, confident communicator. When you take the time to learn how modern dating really works, everything from shifting communication styles to evolving expectations, you can completely transform your approach to women and relationships. Instead of getting upset by things you don't yet understand, pause for a moment and do a quick mindset check. Think of this as an exciting new subject you're eager to explore, much like diving into a hobby or enrolling in a course. For example, try asking more open-ended questions during conversations to gain genuine insight into her thoughts, or reflect on your own values so you know exactly what you want from a partnership before you jump in. Those simple steps can help you replace frustration with curiosity and confidence. At the same time, remember that a healthy relationship goes both ways. It's not just about meeting her needs. She should bring qualities into your life that make you feel genuinely appreciated and supported. In my She's a Keeper video, I highlight traits like kindness, clear communication, emotional intelligence, shared life goals, and a sense of humor. When you meet a woman who exhibits most of these attributes, you'll know she's worth keeping. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing you all the best on this journey, lots of love and many blessings.